welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my doll room. I am now looking at Cinderella and Prince Charming from the Disney Fairytale Designer Collection. After we passed the two Snow White dolls that we first looked at, and now it's time to look at a new character set, which is Cinderella and Prince Charming from Cinderella, the classic 1950s Disney film. So these were released in 2014 because these were in the second wave of the Disney Fairytale designers. See, they didn't release the princesses in chronological order. They released them in two different sets. So we're going to be taking a look at Cinderella, first the artwork and then the dolls. I know I usually start off my videos by having them separate or have it separate where you can't see the doll first and only the slipcover, but this doll also, I had a hard time getting the slipcover off of. I think it's because it was just a little bit tight, and I have had it on there since I moved last year. So I think a combination of just keeping it on there for a long time, and this one has always caused me trouble. So I had to work some magic to get it off there. But anyway, stay tuned as we look forward to all of these details. So Cinderella's artwork is very classy and very beautiful. And this is based on her silvery blue dress that she wears in the film. And this is where she meets the prince at the ball. So up here it says Disney Fairytale Designer Collection. And her motif in the line is the pumpkin carriage. So you'll see that throughout the artwork and the slipcover. And it frames the artwork. So we look at her and the prince. The only issue I've ever had with this is that the prince doesn't look like the prince in the film. I think that this looks a lot more like Prince Philip, which is Princess Aurora's prince. But when we get to the doll, it is definitely Cinderella's Prince Charming. But here, I think there's something, I think it's his hairstyle. It looks nothing like Prince Charming. So Cinderella has a beautiful new hairstyle that's a bun, but it's kind of loose, and it's like down, it's not uptight, and she has bangs that go across her forehead here, so it's like a designer take on it. She has blue earrings, of course her classic choker, and the blue ball gown touches the floor and has beautiful embroideries in it, and there's little symbols in her dress that look like things throughout her story. And on the back here is the pumpkin carriage, and that is actually embroidered onto the dress of the doll, so we will take a look at that. His jacket has a lot of gold details on it, very royal army. There's some shoulder pads there, some beautiful cords and draperies, and of course it's jet black with little red stripes, and he just looks very dapper. Down here it says Cinderella and Prince Charming. And up here at the top, it says the same information and the Disney Fairytale Designer Collection. Here's the side of her slipcover. It has the same artwork, and it says Cinderella and Prince Charming, Disney Store exclusive, and this is the same on both sides. Here is the back of her slipcover, and here we have a commentary that's unique for Cinderella's. It talks about her, and there's the pumpkin carriage behind the font as a motif. And we can try to get this as best as we can, but some of these fonts are really faint on top of the artwork. But I will try my best to see what it says here. With love in her heart, kind and gentle Cinderella is ever hopeful that someday her dreams of happiness will come true. When she finally meets her Prince Charming, Cinderella is captivating in her blue satin gown, and together they dance until the stroke of midnight. Swept away by her beauty and charm, the prince will stop at nothing to find the young maiden who stole his heart. Cinderella's fairy tale ending reminds us all that dreams really do come true. So that's wonderful, and that really tells the story of what's going on in this doll set. And I love how they included that, because before there really weren't much commentary about what's going on. And here we have a moment and we know what's happening. Here it talks about specific details that Stephen Thompson designed. Golden blonde hair, softly swept up in a sculpted silver headband with sparkling crystals. Signature black ribbon necklace stands out against a romantic blue open back dress trimmed with lace. Oh, and wait till you see this part on the doll. where it drapes down her back is so beautiful on the doll. Here it talks about the elegant gown. Says, enchanted with an all-over glimmering brocade pattern, stunning 3-tier satin train embellished with ornate embroidery and scattered jewels. These are a little hard to read. And here it talks about the prince. Handsome jet black suit with royal red satin piping, rich golden embroidery with matching gold I don't know how to say that word. Well, you get the picture. But these are really hard to read. I think it's just like the gold font on this blue background. I mean, but it's so stunning what it says that it's like I just want to read. So down here is product information, and here is the price. This doll set was not $649.75. It says that because I bought all 5 of this wave together, and that was the price for all 5 of them together. But individually, they were $129.95. But no, they have the same price tag if you buy them all in the one set. Now we have the beautiful dolls. And here right away, you probably see what I mean by, now he looks like Cinderella's prince. Yes, but the artwork, I don't know what was happening. So Cinderella's face, I think, looks very much like her. And this was the current face sculpt that they were using for her in 2013, or this would be 2014. And as you can see, that blue satin gown is just so beautiful, and there's so many beautiful embroideries on it. But let's first take a look at her face. So she has blue eyes, fruited eyelashes, pink lips. Her hair is up and down, kind of in a mid-bun. And her headband has been turned into a beautiful like headpiece that has little gems in it. And her hair is in a bun, but it's like held in with like rubber bands, and it just flows so perfectly. She has 2 little squiggly pieces on the side. And then there's her signature black choker. Cinderella usually always has a black choker, so that's always common for her. A blue dress. The pattern here, it almost looks like little fleur-de-lis or little shimmering embroideries in the actual pattern, and then the sleeves are different patterns to where the sleeves are more see-through, and so are the gloves. So there's these 2 panels here on her waist, and she's posed so that we can see the back of her dress. She's not posed facing frontward, and they actually look like they're waltzing. So that's probably what's happening in the scene, and as the background of the box said, this is probably what's taking place. They're falling in love. So that continues down, and there's beautiful gemstones on her gown, and see, it almost looks like a beautiful floral print underneath. And then we get to the gorgeous embroidery. In a blue collar, they have embroidered this pattern all the way around her dress. And here in the front is the pumpkin carriage, and it has little gems in it. It's stunning. So pretty. Down here it says Cinderella and Prince Charming. But as you follow this, it goes all the way up and around. And I'm going to show you the side in here in just a sec, because I think that it is worth taking a look at. The back of her dress has like a lace around the cut in her back, and it shows her back, and it is so pretty. So really amazing job on these embroideries. I mean, it's stunning. His face sculpt looks a lot like the prince, and if I remember right, I think they created brand new face sculpts for all of the men in this set, and then they used those for classic dolls. So this became the standard Prince Charming classic doll head. His black jacket stands out, and there's gold embroidered details on it, so there's like piping, and on his sleeve there's also royal piping, along with these 2 shoulder pads that are made out of like a golden tinsel, and it just looks very polished, very royal, very knightly. Down his leg is a red stripe, and there you can see his shoe as he's dancing with Cinderella. Now let's take a look at the side of her dress. Okay, so reasoning I'm showing you this angle is to show you all of this beautiful detail that you really have to go around the whole box and look at. So up here you'll see the back of Cinderella's dress, and it's so stunning with that lace that's lining the outline of that. And here you can see how her hair is held in there with rubber bands, and it's like a flowy bun, but there's kind of pieces dangling. And there's his arm around her back, you know, they're dancing. And here is the back of her dress. It's so stunning. There's stones everywhere, there's embroidery everywhere. And this again is her pumpkin carriage embroidered on her dress. And it is so beautiful. There's like 3 layers here. There's a blue layer, a lighter blue layer, and then there's a layer that has like a pattern in it. And it is just so beautiful. You know, I just wanted to show you this and show you, you know, what I thought of it, because I think this is really the standout here. Here's the back of the box. Disney Fairytale Designer, Cinderella and Prince Charming, Disney Store exclusive. And here is their artwork. And down here is the certificate of authenticity. So whenever you buy them all as a set, all of their certificates match. So each of the doll that I have in this wave, all are the same number. So it's really nice how they do that, how you get the same number of each. But I have number 473 out of 6,000. So I really got a low number on these. Wow. So that would mean that all of the other dolls I have out of this wave would be number 473. So that's really impressive, and I don't remember how I did that. I must have just lucked out there. So there were 6,000 of this doll, and of course I got them for a retail price. Okay guys, thank you for my discussion of the Cinderella and Prince Charming dolls. I think I got off on a tangent at some time, so thank you for bearing with me. There's just so many beautiful details to discuss here. I don't think my words could even describe, you know, how beautiful these are. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of them. I think they're beautiful. I might be a little biased though, I just love Cinderella. But just let me know what you think. Make sure you stay tuned for my next doll review, which will be Princess Aurora and Prince Philip from the set. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!